Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Firstly, apologies, I haven't done much content recently. Have been moving house, and we'll be back very shortly with an updated game room tour, show you the new arcade setup. Now, one of the things I wanted to address real quickly here is the latest in the lineup from Arcade1up, the new CasinoCade. It seems the community is split on this one. Half of the people are kind of finding this a bit of a joke, thinking, why would Arcade1up release this type of thing? The other half, like me, are actually thinking this is a cool addition. So let's check it out and let you know my thoughts. Okay, so most of you who were signed up for notifications and updates on the Arcade1up website would have got this email today. Bring home America's favorite home game, Wheel of Fortune. For me, when I'm in Vegas, I always drop $100 in this. Now, is the draw to actually win some money? I don't think so, because I typically lose. I just like playing the game when I'm in Vegas. Sometimes I win, most of the time I don't. And if I was gonna add some kind of fruit machine, as we call them back in the UK, into my arcade room, it would have to be Wheel of Fortune. So what do we know about it? Well, the email doesn't really tell you too much about it. Tells you it includes dual LCD screens and it's got 24 games. There's a quick video of it in action. It doesn't have the Wheel of Fortune chant. I presume there's some copyright over Arcade1up doing a promotional video of that, but I would hope it's in the game when it arrives. There's also been a couple of videos from Arcade1up, a little bit scripted. I'm sure you'll all look forward to the various YouTubers doing their own thing when they actually have this in hand. But yeah, it's got 4 premium Wheel of Fortune games, 20 unlockable mini games, online leaderboards, light up buttons, and a lit marquee. It looks pretty cool. There's not much more to go on the 1UP website, but if we jump over real quick over to the Best Buy website, there's a little bit more detail. You can pre-order it, it's $5.99, free shipping, obviously plus tax depending on where in the States you live. You can also buy it from the brick if you're in Canada. And I did see a couple of people in the UK group post this morning that it is now available for pre-order at Liberty Games as well. So Canada, US and UK certainly gonna be first to get this game, and I would imagine UK and the US are probably going to favour this game in terms of, you know, watching it at home as a kid with your families. Not much more detail on the Best Buy website than what you could get from the Arcade1up website. It does talk about the screens, and I think, you know, if we look at the various feedback in the different Arcade1up groups on Facebook, the group seems to be split over these screens. They're like, oh my god, it's only 8 inches, it's only 10 inches, I won't be able to see it. Well, you know, people complained about The Simpsons, said they couldn't hear the speakers, and I suggested getting their ears tested. I might suggest getting your eyes tested with this one. I think the screen is going to be just fine, but I'm going to defer my final conclusion on that until I've got it in hand. I don't know how people can do reviews and form opinions from pictures on websites, but anyway, for what it's worth, looking at the various videos, it does show that this entire screen around the LCD screen is, of course, part of the game. So it lights up, various features are gonna flash up as you progress through the game, and these 2 screens, looks like the top one is used for the wheel to spin, just like you get on the Vegas systems, and then the bottom one is going to be for the reels, and then of course to solve the puzzle. Buttons look very similar to what you'd see in a Vegas casino. But yeah, overall, I think this looks really cool, and you know, I've had most people who come around my house kind of play in the arcade, have a few drinks, and most of those people are not in any Arcade1up groups on Facebook. They're not kind of you know, more video game nerds like a lot of us are. They're just average players. They like to play games and have fun. And I did have actually one of my buddies say, you know what, Rob, you know what would be really cool in your arcade would be some kind of slot machine, one-arm bandit, fruit machine, whatever the term is you use for these things. He doesn't know anything about Arcade1up and was already thinking along the same lines that the team at Arcade1up are. So I do think this is going to be a cool addition. I'm going to add it to the arcade. I think it's going to look really cool. It's going to add something different for people to play when they come over. I'm not concerned with the screen size. I think it's going to be just fine and appears to be well in proportion with the rest of the cabinet. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to see a full review, we will be pre-ordering this and hopefully be some of the first people to get it. And I'll try and get a full in-depth review uploaded as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, hit that notification if you want to see the review, and we'll see you on the next one. In the meantime, happy gaming!